Okay, you know what? I gotta get this on my chest, because it's something that's been bothering me since May when I watched this one YouTube video now. See, I feel like, apparently, there must be some sort of weird beef when it comes to certain kinds of gamers, and I'm just not talking about, like, your general gamer who'd be playing, like, a variety of different things, like, in a way that makes any sense. I'm talking, like, specifically the cozy gamers and the gun and ball gamers. It's like two sides of an idiot's coin. I don't know what the... Okay, so how should I start? See, there was this video that came out back in... Well, I remember watching it back in like May, right? By a YouTuber by the name of Is it's like 6Z's. Anyways, the video is called Cozy Games and Misogyny. And, you know, like the immediate reaction is like, oh, you don't like this video, you probably just hate women. No, actually. See, my initial reaction, I remember actually like posting this on a Discord server I was talking with people about, like, I had like a whole wall of text here. I'll just read it, actually. So I actually watched it, and man, why do I get the feeling that we all generalize a lot when it comes to the negatives of everything? Wait, I remember those years back in the 2000s and 2010s was that many guys were told they only play baby games if they don't play COD or something similar. Like, most E-rated games are just lumped into that. I don't think it was ever all guys, but more just insecure tryhards that don't appreciate anything that wasn't gritty. Mario, baby game. Sonic, baby game. Pac-Man World, baby game. It had to be Modern Warfare, GTA, or Gears of War. I was sure as hell wasn't talking down to any girls who play games. Heck, I even tried out Monkey Ball once from a girl in my class back in 2006. Back then, I was playing stuff like Gauntlet Dark Legacy, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and Smash Bros. With some of my female cousins. We were having fun with that shit. I played Kingdom Hearts 2, and they'd be excited to see what Disney Worlds come up. A girl I used to hang out with in middle school would let me borrow her copy of Spider-Man on PC. My mom was a pro at classic Mario and Pac-Man. It's like a family legacy thing for me, man. Look, my aunt got into Ratchet and Clank in the early 2010s. Her daughters even played Fortnite with me back in 2022. Don't everyone be playing Minecraft? It's like I live in a different reality compared to what I be hearing from people like this. I was the one telling younger cousins that they shouldn't be saying misogynistic stuff, dude, and I thought girls outside of my family would think less of me for playing video games at all, because it was nerdy and gay. Like, I don't really bother with cozy games because I be looking for more action and adventure in my game. You know, I already be doing stuff like farming and yard work and furniture arrangement, etc. IRL, so I look for what I can't do IRL, fighting monsters, exploring new places, being a whole ass wizard, or knocking foes in the next week with a sick combo, wearing badass long coats and doing air poses I would get mocked for doing IRL. Girls in my high school would laugh at me if I did that. It was fiction only or bust. Kept it to my games and drawings. Like, there gotta be some massive disconnect here. Like, sure, I wasn't thinking highly of, like, Barbie horse adventures, but it wasn't because it was Barbie. It was because it was the typical girly games back then were low quality and didn't look all that fun. Like most licensed games. Or Wii shovelware. If anything, I'm more concerned that, like, a woman is burning her Sims to death for fun, or segregating their Animal Crossing villagers when they tell me they play these kinds of games. Not that they aren't real gamers. My ex had a man eating crabs around a skeleton on her New Horizons island, for example. It's weirdly morbid, but I can't just let her be. At least we can all agree that microtransaction garbage and AI slop is fucking up everything we tried to enjoy out here. See, that was my initial response to all of that when I first watched that video months ago. Does that sound like a sexist to you? I just don't get it, man. Like, who do y'all be talking to back in the day? Like, who were you playing video games with? Like, Was it seriously just like, were you only around guys that only wanted to play like gritty games and shooters and nothing else? Were you only talking to the gun and ball gamers and nobody else? Is that it? Is that what's going on here? I feel like that has to be the case because like most guys I've talked to who do play video games actually play a lot more than that. Like, where the platformers at? Where the racing games? Where the RPGs? You know? Some variety, different kinds of things. There's like so many different kinds of games out there, and I just never understood this weird ass perspective, man. Like the way she was going about it in the video, it felt like she only interacted with like the kind of dudes that are on Xbox Live and nowhere else at all. It's freaking bizarre. Like, am I even out of line for saying that? Like, it's not like I'm saying these kind of people don't exist, but like, dude, there's like so many kinds of people out there, right? Like, it can't just all just be like the worst possible thing you could think of every time consistently without fail. It'd be like me assuming that every person that plays a cozy game is some unhinged psycho that likes to torture their Sims and segregate their Animal Crossing characters on some weird pseudo racism shit. Like, it would be weird to just assume that for everyone that plays those kind of things, right? Like, I always figured that would be the case. I get it. There's shitty people out there. You're always gonna find assholes in freaking everything. Like, every goddamn like hobby, genre, whatever the fuck. I mean, shit, I even mentioned myself, like, there would be other dudes that'd be shitting on the fact that I like to enjoy games that aren't just shooters and like gritty shit and sports games or whatever. Like, it's kind of funny thing about it, really, because like I was real into extreme sports games, like, you know, Tony Hawk Pro Skater and stuff, but it's like, no, it had to be like Madden and FIFA and such, which I kind of have my own contentions with, because EA as a company is fucking bullshit. But that's getting into a topic I'll get into in a bit. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, for me growing up, gamer women was kind of just normal. But yeah, there are girls that play video games. My mom plays video games even. So it was never unusual for me, or my brother, or most of my relatives. Like, yeah, not every girl in my school was into video games, but like, there's few at least. The nerdier ones. The rest either just are apathetic or made fun of it because nerds. I don't know if it's just like a different perspective or like a different place. These kinds of people are growing up compared to me, I don't know. It just feels weird, like seeing this weird lumping together, like, yeah, all of gaming is still just a primarily male-centric space that's very exclusive towards women, and like, there's been women gaming around me my whole life, so it just never felt like the case to me. And even when it came to like stuff with like the girly games that came out back in the day, like, it was pretty obvious. Like, yeah, a lot of those were kind of just trash, and if given the opportunity, I would just let my female relatives play something that's actually good that they would probably enjoy. Or they would get some themselves. Like, pretty sure most of my relatives had a PS2 at some point. Like in general. Unless it's a double as a DVD player and all that. I just genuinely gotta wonder though, like, it feels like it has to just be like the gun and ball guys or something. Like, who else would be like talking down to like women for wanting to play video games? Because like most guys I knew that played video games, that like enjoy video games, they would have nothing against women in their lives playing video games. I'm sure they would actually enjoy women wanting to play video games with them. Shit, even with like the cozy game stuff that I'm not even all that into myself. Like, I know guys that would play stuff like Animal Crossing and Pokopia and Tamagotchi Life and shit. And they're having a blast with that. Not really my type of thing. Like, at most maybe like I'd be making a pretty decent farm in Minecraft because I need food, sustenance for survival in survival mode, so that, you know, like building up a decent farm is kind of just makes sense. Because I'm gonna need food so I don't starve, because starving to death sucks. And there isn't always going to be an animal nearby for me to kill for meat, so like, you know, being able to have a stockpile of bread or potatoes on hand is like, you know, it's just common sense. I also just really like building stuff in Minecraft. Sometimes I would just go in creative mode just so I can make stuff without having to worry about the restrictions of survival mode and having to deal with like mobs, or making sure I have enough resources for specific kinds of bricks or whatever. I don't know if it's just anything, I just figured it's just a general thing, because you know, people like building stuff in Minecraft in general. I don't think it was ever like a gender specific thing, yeah? Like, people find like the appeal in making stuff in some of these other games, I'm assuming. Like, people be making like their homes and like whole islands stuff in Animal Crossing and stuff, yeah? I mean, even in this game, with this footage right now, like, yeah, I'm doing all this fighting and shooting and stuff in PSO2 right now, but there's also like there's also like another mode, like creative spaces, where you get to like build your own little private island and have whatever you want in it. People be making like really nice houses and stuff in here. It's like, I guess it just never made sense to me about like this whole the sexism thing. Sometimes you wonder like it's never really like the circles I'm in. It's usually just like other people. Like, sometimes I'm wondering if it's just like a LARP, like a like freaking word, like some outsider just trying to like push narratives or whatever. Like, I don't know. I mean, for crying out loud, man. There's like so many of us out here that just, there's so many dudes who would genuinely love if the women in their lives would enjoy their hobbies with them. So I just don't get this whole thing about like dudes that are super misogynistic and like hate women being in gaming spaces. Like, sure, if they're trying to change stuff that's like already good as is, like that's one thing, but that's like a general like political activist type of thing, not like a general women thing, I'm pretty sure. Like, because there's plenty of women out there that like enjoy certain games as they are and don't need them to like change in some drastic way to appeal to them specifically. Like, heck, there's whole genres that probably appeal to women more on average. I'm pretty sure like generally women prefer, like, yeah, cozy games is a certain subset, sure, but like puzzle games in general, pretty sure as well. I remember seeing a lot of dress-up Flash games back in the day. Yeah, not the most intricate thing ever, but like it's something to pass the time. It's something to enjoy. I'm not really like against stuff like that. Like, it was there. So people just use like pit crews now for like their OCs or whatever if they don't want to draw or something. He's like, I can probably tell at this point, like, yeah, I'm not really like super fond of like the gun and ball gamers either, because like they be doing some stupid ass shit. Like, yeah, they be acting like dickheads online and saying all kinds of stuff that's just totally unnecessary. But I think like one of the biggest ones for me was like the fact that a lot of them just be buying these games year after year, spending full price, I'm talking like $60 on a whole ass new EA Sports game when they could have saved that money and bought something more worthwhile that's something different and have some goddamn variety in the repertoire in terms of games they actually play. Like, can you imagine spending $60 on the exact same sports game every goddamn year for like 20 freaking years? Who does that? Who in their right mind would choose to do such a thing? That is just a total waste of money, especially since, from what I've heard from people who used to play these games, the quality has just been going downwards and downwards since the 2006 entries. Imagine like constantly paying $60, heck $70 now, possibly even $80 soon, for the same old ass game that's somehow getting progressively worse for the past 20 years. That is insane. Who the hell does that? Who in their right mind would choose to do that? Like, Izzy Girl in the video was talking about like how there's like all these slop cozy games trying to like capitalize in the market and saturating the market for cozy games and like just putting all this slop in here and trying to nickel dime people with microtransactions. The gun and ball gamers have been doing that same shit for 20 goddamn years, and like those guys used to piss me off back when I was younger, but now I just freaking pity them because like they are getting the exact same treatment, getting nickel and dimed for everything they're worth. Imagine getting microtransactions in a game you paid $70 for. That is what they're going through right now. That is ridiculous. Why are they still paying for that shit? That is fucking ludicrous. And it's something that always kind of bothered me in general when it came to like this sort of thing. Like with EA in general, because like them as a company has always just been on some bullshit for years, for the longest goddamn time. In so many ways that I can't even get into all of it right now because the EA is just fucking bullshit. I was like, just having these microtransactions and like paying extra for all this shit and like just basic stuff in certain games. It's been a pain in the ass. Like it was all over gacha games and it was pissing me off. This shit was all over it. Now it's all over it, up in your cozy games. And that's annoying as hell. It's in the gun and ball game. It's been in the gun and ball games, and that I call absolute fucking bullshit on, because the game's already expensive as fuck to buy in the first goddamn place. And of course, it affects the games I enjoy as well. I don't want that kind of shit in the games I want to play. But of course, if it's going to affect all these other games, it's going to affect my games too. It's kind of just fucking all of us over, honestly. And it's fucking bullshit. Fucking hate this shit, man. Why can't we just get like good games at a reasonable price, regardless of the genre or the target audience, and it actually like fits for like you're getting your money's worth in terms of what you're buying. Like imagine if you're getting good sports games, if you're getting cozy games that you know for sure are quality and isn't going to nickel and dime the shit out of you. Imagine, like, if I can get my freaking action games and racing games and shit, and I don't have to deal with that kind of stuff showing up in my games either. I would like that very much. It's something that's been bothering me for the longest goddamn time, I swear. It's like I want to blame the gacha whales on it, because they kind of, like, perpetuated this shit in the gacha games, and then all the other companies wanted to copy what the gacha games are doing. Well, I'll probably get a lot of flack for saying that. It's like, what else are we supposed to do? Like, the rest of us ain't getting like gacha games are like free from the jump. Like this, some games are free to play, like Fortnite, I guess, but like, dude, the EA Sports games is some bullshit. And I know the cozy gamers probably don't like that their market's getting flooded with shovelware. Because it's like, they already do, because like a lot of women already dealt with that with the girly games, and now it's happening again with the cozy games. And it's like, yeah, that kind of sucks. It's kind of like when there's a shit ton of shovelware in the Wii, and it's like, the Wii players are like, the fuck are we supposed to do with all this trash? Me playing all this. For every No More Heroes, there's like 7 Ninja Bread men. It's freaking sad. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm just kind of not fucking with anyone on this sort of thing, because like, with this Izzy video, it's coming off as like all men bad again, instead of just calling out the assholes in the game community, instead of just lumping the whole goddamn gender as bad. I don't fuck with the gun and ball gamers either, because they were always like doing all this try hard hyper masking instead of just letting people enjoy what they enjoy. Like, dude, I don't need to play fucking Gears of War and Call of Duty to be considered a real man, goddammit. You know what? Sometimes a real man can go back and forth between playing fucking Super Mario Sunshine and Doom, and they just be enjoying their goddamn games, because that's what the games are there for. It's entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be having fun, playing things that we enjoy. We're supposed to be having fucking fun. Why aren't we allowed to just fucking do that? Shit. And then of course we got the mega corporation trying to nickel and dime fucking everyone out of this shit. So just letting people buy a product at a reasonable price, and the product is good and you enjoy it and you love it and you want to buy the sequel should that ever come out, and they would maintain like a good symbiotic relationship, because you got like a decent customer base who's willing to buy more of what you're providing because you're providing a quality product that is fucking good. Is that too much to fucking ask for? And this one I could just pop in the game, have some fun, I go online and talk about like how fun the game is, and not have to deal with being accused of being sexist or being called gay for playing something that isn't gritty and gray as fuck with no goddamn colors to it, or being called fucking right-wing extremist or some shit because I don't want to deal with like political activism in every goddamn conversation about a work of fiction. Can I just enjoy shit? Can we just enjoy things? Like, have fun. Yeah, I don't fuck with any of this. Like, y'all cozy gamers and gun and ball gamers, y'all can go fucking fight each other over this shit. I don't really care. I don't be buying the EA Sports games because I know that they are some scammer ass bullshit. I'm just not all that into cozy games, so I don't really be bothering y'all like that to begin with. It's like, when I see some cozy games showing up on the Game Awards or whatever, I'm just like, and I just keep it pushing. I move on. I look for the stuff I actually want to enjoy, and I don't be calling the cozy game shit because, like, why would I call them shit? It's just not for me. Doesn't mean it's bad, it's just not what I'm into. I'm so fucking tired of everything, man. I just want to enjoy some goddamn video games. Not too much to ask, just have some goddamn fun. Enjoy my freaking extreme sports, my racing games, and my action platformers, my action RPGs, and my turn-based RPGs, and maybe some real-time strategy if I'm feeling up to it. I even enjoy a few shooter games here and there, and I do like the cozy location building aspects of this game right here. Granted, I might be the odd one out because I do enjoy doing some architectural here or there, but the point is, regardless of which side you're on between the cozies and the gunballers, I'm just tired of like the bullshit all around in general with how the gaming industry is right now and how online discourse is. It is tiring. So goddamn tiring. Heck, I had to make like a whole separate rant just for Sony alone right now because of how much bullshit they're on. It's nuts.